What is up, Half Gang? YoungHalfington here, back with another video, and as you can tell by the title, we are doing Sauce by XXXTentacion. May he rest in peace. This has been recently one of my favorite songs to play on repeat in the car because it is straight fire. This beat is amazing, and X's vocals on it just make it an amazing song. So before we get into this tutorial, make sure you go down below and hit that like button as well as that subscribe button with notifications turned on so you know whenever I'm uploading content to this channel. And go ahead and follow me on social media at YoungHalfington for Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. But anyways, let's get into what you guys want to see. Let's start the tutorial.
Life short, smoke a port, on a port, in New York, calculating like a dork. Kill Bill, tracksuit, Supreme shorts, life short.
So as you guys can see, we are in FL Studio right now. This is FL Studio 20 for those of you guys that are wondering. And we got the instrumental up top and the vocals recorded here. So I'm about to press play and show you guys the final product, what I whipped up playing around with these settings. They're really cool, so I'm really excited to show them to you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and press play and see what this final product will sound like. Sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. Boss like a young nigga was Ross on me. Pull up on your shawty, put the sauce on it. Sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. Hey, and that's pretty much what we got here. And man, no matter who you are, nobody will ever be able to do that style of singing as good as X. I mean, it's just so unique and it's so hard to replicate, but we can figure out the settings. May not be able to replicate how he sings exactly, but we do know the settings here. So what you want to do is first go ahead and click on your vocals here. You left click them, then you'll go to the mixer, and then you'll basically right click one of them, and then you'll go to channel routing, then route select the channel to this track. So I already did that for number 3, but that's basically how you put tracks in mixers. So what we're going to do here, we're going to mute all the effects that we used. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with auto-tune. X does use quite a bit of auto-tune in this song. Not his usual style, but he does use a lot of auto-tune. So the key to this beat is set in E flat minor, but if you do E flat and then go to the minor scale, it'll put it to D sharp minor, which is the same exact scale, so don't worry about that. And my input type is alto/tenor because that's my vocal range. If you have a low male voice, you'll kind of struggle with doing X style music. I feel like most people at that alto/tenor range and soprano will probably have an easier time, but mainly the alto/tenors because that was X's vocal style. So whichever one you are, go ahead and set it there. I'm an alto/tenor. And we have Foreman on, and for the first time, I took your guys' suggestion for the I don't want to do this anymore tutorial, where he kind of raised the pitch in his voice, and I noticed that he might have done that in this song too. So I went to this throat length option, and basically if you move it to the left, it'll make it high pitched. You move it to the right, it makes it low pitched. And I found that just putting a tiny bit sounded like what he used. So I'll show you an example. I gotta remember that it's set to 98 so I don't forget. So sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. Boss like a young nigga was Ross on me. Pull up on your shawty, put the sauce on it. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what that does. And I found that adding a tad bit was good, so I kept it at that 98. And the retweet speed I set to 10, pretty fast number because X does use quite a bit of autotune in this song. And to help humanize it a little bit, I turned that dial up to 27. And that's about it for autotune. But let's go ahead and mute this instrumental so that doesn't get in the way again. So next up, we got the fruity parametric EQ2. So he cuts a lot of bass out of his vocals in this song. So I right clicked the first dial, went to type, went to high pass, and then I set it at a steep 8 so it could really cut the bass out of the vocals. And then he does use quite a bit of treble in this song, so I raised the 7 knob up to about 5 decibels at that one, 16.7 thousand range and hertz. And then I also gave the 6 knob a boost at almost 6,000 for airflow. Then I just did frequency sweeps to cut out any bad frequencies that I heard, and that's what you guys see here. And it'll sound like this. Actually, let me start it. I'll start it here, just so you guys could hear what's going on. Okay. It's like a young nigga was Ross on me. Pull up on your shawty, put the sauce on it. Sauce on your nigga got. Okay, so, and as you guys could hear, it's kind of loud and it's got a lot of hissing. So, before we get to controlling how loud it is, we're going to turn on the Maximus as a de-esser. And what we do here, why are you so big? Okay, so you go to this arrow here once you got the Maximus plugin opened. Then you go to de-esser narrowband, and it'll basically act as a de-esser, and it'll help get rid of those hissing sounds. And then we're gonna go to our Fruity compressor next to compress these vocals. I compressed it at about -30.2 decibels for the threshold. It's melodic singing, so 8:1 is typically what I use, and then I added some gain because once you put the ratio up and you turn up threshold, it gets very quiet. So to make up for that, I found that 7.4 decibel gain was pretty good. And then I had that compressing type to medium/R. So this is what that sounds like. It's like a young nigga was Ross on me. Pull up on your shawty, put the sauce on it. Sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. What I really need to do though is I need to start recording in a room that doesn't have so much acoustics, because this room has so many damn acoustics in it. And it's very echoey, so I need to either record in my closet or something, or buy one of those recording things that you shield in front of your mic to help stop that. But anyways, that's besides the point. So next, I was playing with the limiter. I really didn't like what was coming out of it, so ignore the limiter part. Next up, we got Sound Goodizer, and I found that the D preset, with about this much range. I was going back and forth between A and D, but I decided overall that D was probably the best option, and that's what it sounds like. A young nigga was Ross on me. Pull up on your shawty, put the sauce on it. Sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. You could hear my fan, oh my god. But yeah, that's basically what that sounds like. I think that sounds really good. Alright, rookie mistake, guys. Don't record with a fan on in your room, especially if you have a room with a lot of acoustics in it like myself. Don't do that. So, up next, once again, I was playing with the flangus. I thought maybe the flangus would be in there. I ended up deciding against it. So, ignore that flangus and the limiter. Not part of this tutorial. And for the chorus, the Fruity chorus, I basically scrolled through it until I found one that I liked, and I decided that Filtro was the best option in my opinion, and I moved the sub bus to about this range right here. So pay attention to the sub buses, because that controls the levels of how much it applies to your vocals. So this sounds like this. It's like a young nigga was Ross on me. Pull up on your shawty, put the sauce on it. Sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. Okay, that sounds good. And then last but not least, we got this reverb up here. And I basically used the default reverb plugin, and I moved the delay up just a tad bit. Because I found like, I was thinking venue was it at first, but then after listening to it over and over again, I was like, nah, it's a little bit too ambient. So I decided that the default reverb that you get immediately when you open it was the best, and I just moved that delay up a little bit, and this is pretty much what it sounds like. It's like a young nigga was Ross on me. Pull up on your shawty, put the sauce on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and minimize that since we have the final product, and then we'll listen to the whole thing. Sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. Boss like a young nigga was Ross on me. Pull up on your shawty, put the sauce on it. Sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. Okay, so that sounded pretty good in my opinion. Let me know how I did in the comment section and what you think. But let's go ahead and unmute the instrumental and listen to the final product one more time. XXXTentacion. Sauce, let's go. Sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. Boss like a young nigga was Ross on me. Pull up on your shawty, put the sauce on it. Sauce on your nigga, got the sauce on me. And that's pretty much it for the tutorial, guys. Like I said, let me know how I did in the comment section. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on my social medias at YoungHalfington for Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Instagram and Snapchat more specifically, because those are the ones that I'm most active on. But yeah, it's anyways. Whoo! Hold on, let me take a step back. I just had a brain fart. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know who you guys want to see next down in the comment section. It's been your boy YoungHalfington. I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace out, guys.